Hey, it's Deer for Next Ray. We're doing a playthrough of Void War on Torment 6 difficulty. I've already beaten up to Torment 8, but I do like to jump back and play the lower Torments. It's a lot of fun to do that. And plus, I haven't unlocked everything yet. It's a good way for me to kind of learn more about the game playing on the lower Torments. And 6 is where I think a lot of the better players than me think the game really starts to get hard, because then you start having reduced crap income. So I'm going to start a new game, and I'm going to put things against this. I'm randomly picking the commander and the ship. Now, I'd already pre-rolled these outside of this video. I'd rolled the Cannibal, and I've never played him before, so I had to unlock him. I spent 8,000 in my residence. I had a lot of residence. I had 31,000. So I'm playing the Cannibal, and then I'm also going to be playing a ship I've never played before, which is the Relic Freighter C. I just unlocked this ship as well, Bonespire, and this is made more for a death cultist member, even the white. The white commander is immune to poison, and this Cannibal character, he doesn't have that immunity, but he's really powerful. He gains 15 life on a kill, so he's ideal for boarding. However, he cannot rest, so he won't gain any health unless he kills something. You want him to always be trying to kill something. And the ship also comes with 2 death cultists. These are both Apostles of Decay, and they both are immune to poison. They also summon Bloatmite enemies, so I can use these to, I guess, board the ship, but Bloatmites are not very powerful. Now, the ship also has a very powerful gun called the Zeus Cannon, and one shot, 14, does 3 hull damage per shot. I've never used this gun before, but it's really good. This is a really good gun. I've heard some people don't like this gun for some reason, but I don't know why that is. And then it has a Radiant Blaster 2, which takes 13 seconds to charge up, and it does a lot of crew damage. It's not good for my my Cannibal, because my Cannibal needs those crew to feast, right? He needs crew to get his health points. That's not really a good thing. So I may even look into switching out this weapon later. And this ship comes with a Sigil of Rot, where poison does double damage to enemy crew, which I guess that's come to Bloatmite. So I guess for this type of ship, this is more advanced ship, and the poison works in synergy with your Bloatmite. So if we send out these Bloatmites on the enemy ship and then poison appears, this will make it do double damage. So this won't help us against the demonically possessed ships, of course. So this ship is, and this makes the game a little bit more difficult for me, because I don't have any way to board a ship, right? This guy needs to board the enemy ship to heal up, and there's no way to do it. So that's going to be a problem, and that's going to be the first challenge to get around this game, is how to get a way to board the enemy ship, because we need to board. You're going to need to board in order to beat the game. When you play at these harder tournaments like 6, you need to have some type of boarding capability. I mean, it's possible to do it without it, like with a broken module or an overpowered module, but in this case, and this is patch 103 we're playing on, just by the way. And just to show you where I've been at, see, I've already gotten through Torment 8. So let's start with Torment 6, and let's go and get the game going. And make sure you always get your weapons fired up. For some reason, the game starts off with your weapons not powered up. I don't know why that is. And we got 1 shield, we have a 2 engine, so 20, and there's a little, I've never had these characters before. Possible Decay, I guess I've seen these on the enemy's Necrobarge at the end of the game. And no other special abilities here. We do have a shield, at least. That's good. Some ships don't have shields. There's even one ship that doesn't have a door system, which is kind of crazy. But alright, so let's go ahead and check out the terrain we have here. So this is the Imperial sector. We're not going to pledge the Imperial Shrine. Right now we're going to be focusing on trying to we need a way to get on the enemy ships to board. And a couple ways to do that would be to get an assault sled, which is expensive, right? It's cost 70 and cost some power. There's systems here, so that's one option. System module equipment. I wouldn't mind a missile bay, that would help with additional firepower, but consumables, I don't know if they have dark matter prisms, necessarily. Equipment. Now, equipment sounds good. I could get a translocator. I forgot this guy has a tool slot. Does he have a tool slot? Oh, he has a power sword. Huh. I know this. Okay, so apparently I already start with the weapon. That's good. Okay, so I have no tools, so I can't translocate onto the enemy ship myself. I'm going to need a spellcaster, I'm going to need an assault sled, I'm going to need to get a spell for one of these guys. That means psychomancy. There is a psychomancy called, I think, Ethereal Rift, which will send the spellcaster, and other people in the room over to the enemy ship. That may be another option. I may have to get an assault sled. That may be the option I got to go with. So that's what the challenge we have. So they have systems here. A system could be an assault sled, and they have systems here. And they have equipment. So I'm thinking we should go here, because we might be able to get either an assault sled or get a heavy translocator if they have it. And I'm going to need at least 50 to purchase the translocator, 70 to purchase the assault sled. So we're going to head over here, and then later on we have a possibility of getting some crew. More borders would be good. We already have psychers, so we'll probably head now. I can't head here because I don't want to hit this abstract wound. The abstract wound will up the difficulty of the game by 4 levels. I don't want to go to Torment 10. So I wanted to correct what I said about the abstract wounds. Apparently I had a misassumption about it. You can visit an abstract wound. It's not going to automatically jump you ahead 4 difficulty levels. That's optional if you want to proceed ahead with that change. Apparently if you visit an abstract wound, there will be some type of combat encounter there. And then once the encounter is over, it's going to prompt you whether you want to go up the 4 difficulty levels or not. So if you are you see an abstract wound in your path heading through a particular sector, and it makes sense and you're ready for combat, then go ahead and do the battle at the abstract wound. It's just don't agree to the option or don't make the choice to jump ahead 4 levels when it's done. So for example, if I did want to get some type of crew member that was more combat oriented instead of a psyker, I could have gone here and then visited this node and gotten into combat and got some more scrap, and there wouldn't be any problems with it. I've never been to one because I just thought that being this is a roguelike game, that once I got there, it'd be a point of no return. And since the game doesn't let you save and reload, being roguelike, I had no way to really test that out. That's why I never really spent some time on it. So just wanted to clear that up. So if you hear me mention that any further within the video, just keep in mind this is the abstract wounds are perfectly safe to visit. It's not going to automatically jump you ahead 4 levels. So back to the video. So I guess if I head to this place, I'll need to head all the way up here to this place at the end. That's not hard to do. So that's our plan for this sector. So let's head down here. Get the game going. Okay, so we found a ship to board, and let's go ahead and board it. And we found a tactical shield. Nice, all right. I don't think this guy can carry any armor or tools, right? Yeah, it's just weapons. So it's funny, it's kind of like the War Cultist Death Knight, which carries 2 weapons. It's kind of a variation of that, except, oh, he can carry armor. Okay, but this is a tool. I don't think any of these other guys can carry tools. Yeah, you don't have any tool. Later on in the game, we're gonna need some crew members who can carry tools. So I'll hold on to this. It reduces enemy DPS by 1, but it gives you 5 hit points. It's a good tool to be a good tool for even a boarding team member who can carry a tool. So let's move on. I want scrap though, or there's gonna be no point in heading over here, right? So if we reach another place here with nothing, I may just have to skip this spot altogether because it will be a waste of time visiting it, right? That can happen sometimes early in the game. Okay, let's investigate. We've got 10 munitions, C, no scrap. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, we have 35 scrap, so I doubt at this level we're going to get another 35 scrap. So it's almost pointless to come here. Maybe get a good module. We'll head there anyway, but not looking good for the assault sled. Oh, now we're overhearing a conversation at Outpost. And it's like a bomb a station and it'll be undefended and see what to do. And now if you have an Imperial crew member, you would have an option to, I think, raid the facility before anybody could saw it. So alert the authorities. We're not necessarily going to be rewarded. We could be. If we raid the station, we'll get into combat. So I guess we'll raid the station, see what happens. Okay, good. So they have an Alkalite who can cast a shield and an Enforcer. So we're going to have to see if we can get these guys. And I'm just going to start poisoning them. I think that send Bloatmites here and get to him. Now this guy's a Force Shield. He may block my spell. It's certainly possible. Let's see what happens. Okay, he moved out of the way. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, they moved out of there. Where'd they go? How long does this take to cast? Oh, see, he's got a Force Shield up. Well, that's okay. I forgot how long this takes to cast. 10 seconds. That's a terrible spell. I hate that. And let's see. Do we have somebody manning our shields? We need somebody to man our shields, I think. So I'm gonna go man shields because this is Can we fire? Oh, we can fire our weapons. I guess we ought to do that. So let's see. I can't necessarily hit their shields, so I'm gonna go for the cannon, and then these guys are. I guess they're attacking him. I can't do anything about this guy. Well, I can break his shield. If I can break his, I think this Force Shield takes 2 hits. So I'm just going to go after it. Wait, I'm going to go here. I want to go. Maybe I can kill him. Let's see. If I bust his shield, maybe not. Ooh, took my engines down. Okay, now I bust his shield. It takes 2 hits. Now I have to see. I think hopefully we can get him on the next shot. We'll see in a minute. We're taking some hull damage here. Okay, and we're doing some damage to these guys. I know they killed my Bloatmite. I don't like this spell very much. It's kind of weak. And you can trade out these spells later. I don't think these are innate abilities. We can buy different spells later for these guys. Okay, now they're really hurt, and yeah, just one more shot to finish them, I think. gotta break the shield though first, so we'll break shield. Man. And we're gonna radium him. Oh. Okay, he's dead. Now there's just, oh, we got him. There's no time to mount salvage operation. Oh, it's station's on full combat alert. Oh, that sucks. We got nothing? Oh, man, that stunk. Oh, what a waste. What a terrible way to start the game. Well, man, get some equipment. Maybe I'll get another weapon for my guy. So let's trade, and what we got? Oh, Night Field. Begin fights with pulley. That'd be an excellent module. It's 130. Can't afford it. I can't afford any. What will this sell for? It sells for 8. Okay, we might be able to buy a module. +2 to all. Yeah, here's the launch bay I needed to see. Can't buy it. Oh, it stinks. Well, I could buy another. What's this? A shield? That's a tool. Hellfire +20. Oh man. Oh, you know what? Immunity to fire. That's not a bad thing to have, because it give my Cannibal an extra 20 points. But the thing is, I need something that gives me immunity to suffocation. So I'm going to skip on this. I guess I can sell this for now, and maybe get this power glove. It's another weapon for my crew member. I can just save my money. You know, let me just save the money, because we're gonna have to buy some more stuff, and I can't afford this. So yeah, and sometimes this happens. Sometimes you get a bad roll like this in the game. You just want to start over, right? Because we had 70 scrap when we bought this assault sled, and we would have got things started. So I'm not gonna spend any money here. I just don't see a point. So we're just gonna move on. That happens sometimes. You play at this Torment. So we're head to the shipyard here, and I'm going to get a machine slave, because this will help us with manning our systems here. I need somebody on shield to keep shields up, so I'll get this guy on. Let's see. I guess I'll get him to manage weapons. Be nice to have somebody on sensors. We won't deal with that right now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, reach an Imperial vessel, 1 shield. Okay, so we're gonna cast our Bloatmites, and I don't like this spell. It's just like 10 seconds. It's awful. Okay, so put one on the throne. If you take the guy off the throne or harass him, that means their evasion will drop to 0. And we'll throw one over here in the. So throw it in his weapon room, distract him with weapons. And we just gotta wait for everything to charge up. Now, the fact these guys are casting also, well, I have this guy here. The weapons will still charge up because the weapons are manned. I think our evasion is down. You see, our evasion was down by 5 while they were. Oh man, there go our weapons. Okay, well, you go help them out when you get. I have 1 gun up. Let's go ahead and fire it into. I'll fire into his weapons. I'm going to take his weapons down. Okay, it looks like I can get through it. Amazing. Oh, it's only 1 shot, isn't it? It's 1 shot that does 3 hull. Okay, I guess that's why people don't like this weapon that much. Like, you go help repair. We'll just all go help repair the weapon. That's all we can do, right? Get our weapons up. Okay, everything's back. I should have done the save crew stations. Okay, now our weapons are recharging. We'll have another Zeus to fire soon. And let's see. Okay, and the weapons are destroyed. I guess because when my Bloatmites blew up, it took them out. That's good. Let's go after the shield. Oh, it missed. I can't believe that. Oh, it stinks. Okay. And this radium, it has 2 shots. So let's see if it will kill them. Maybe we'll kill these guys. For life, if it hits. Oh, the weapons came back. Oh, we only got 1 guy. Okay. So this is only 1 shot. I'm going to need 2 shots. This shot will not get through the shield. So yeah, that's why. I guess that's why he didn't like this this weapon. It's better to have something else that will fire. That'll charge a lot quicker. So we're gonna have to wait. Meanwhile, he can fire right at us. So I'm gonna wait for both shots up, and this one I can break through the shields with, right? Okay, now we're gonna break through shields, and then I'm gonna fire this as his weapon. Look, these are a little bit slower firing, right? These fire at 450. Yeah, they're very slow. So I'm gonna wait a minute. Okay, now it's through the shield. Now he's dead. Doesn't matter. 19 scrap. See, hardly anything. All right. So that's good. I'm gonna save stations, and we're gonna move on now. Okay, I want better optionality. Let me see. We're heading up to this merchant up here to get some more crew. Ooh, great. Now we have a Kromic Monitor from the War Cultist. Okay. So we want to dispatch this guy. Yeah, he can summon Doom Effigy. Yeah, we got to mess with him for sure. Yeah, they're going to attack these guys pretty well, and I'll put one guy, I guess, in their weapon room. Well, apparently he's trying to cast. He might cast his, he may summon his Doom Effigy. Hopefully we'll get our Bloatmites over there before his Doom Effigy shows up. See, that's our problem, because you can't board. Then, wow, what was that? Oh, he has a graviton thing. Oh, he hit our life support. Oh, we need to go, I guess I'll better go fix that, huh? Let's see. Okay, I'll go. Takes away our evasion, but oh, he sent it. Damn. So I'm gonna have to fight that Doom FG. Okay, that's not bad. Or guns up here. Let me They sent them off, right? Yeah, I think they did. Let me wait before I fire. I'll wait and see if their evasion gets down a little bit. Okay, good. Now we got the our demons are in there. Okay, I need to run over here and help these guys out. And these guys are gonna run away, so my guy can attack them first. Oh, he's in our. Okay. Man, see, I'm slowed down. I don't have any way to deal with that. Let's see. God, it sucks. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay, good. Their evasion's down to 2, so I'm going to take out the shield and I guess fight them in this. I want to kill this guy. Can we kill him? I don't think we can. 19. Maybe I can. It's important we get rid of this caster. I'll fire at the caster. Oh, we're back to normal speed. So let me go kill this guy. Okay, you go help here. You go fix our life support. That's the best we can do. And I have one weapon. I guess I should have got 2 weapons. He only has attack of 2. That's good. But he's oh shit, he's pretty powerful though. Okay, you're gonna have to go help fight. I guess. Let me get everybody in here. Maybe we can all run in here. I may have to let him destroy our weapon. You know, you work on that. Oh shit, I can go in there. That's okay. Okay, we're only 2 people in there. We've got 2 people, 5 minutes over there. He only has a DPS of 2. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful enemy. Repair weapons. Okay, my can's up. I can't do any damage. That's the problem. I'll get 15 health if he dies. What's he doing? Is he running? Oh, he's slow somehow. Okay, I'm gonna run you out of here. That way my guy can kill him, hopefully. Okay, I killed him and I got some health back. Alright, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna run and take care of engines. You help him repair weapon. You get on. I'm gonna take care of the shields. And let's see, we'll have our spells back too in a few minutes. And they're getting hit by asteroids, I think. Okay. The reason I'm not firing is I can't break their shield, right? Oh shit, here we go again. Weapons damaged again. Well, I guess we'll go work on that. We gotta get those weapons fixed, right? I guess I'll go work on weapons too. Okay, we need all these weapons repaired. Okay, all the weapons are repaired now. So you get on there, you go here, and I'll get back on the. Oh. Okay, now we're back to. I can't break through shields. Like we have the spells again. I guess I'll cast the spells at him again. That'll help out. It slows down the ability for us to recharge, but we lost a ton of hull. Look at that. Like now these guys slowness on, which is okay. It doesn't interrupt our spells. Okay, now our weapons are up, so I'll take out the shield, and then we'll try and kill, I guess, the guy in the throne room. Oh shit! I didn't kill him. I mistimed my shots there. I should have fired it right after the Zeus can fired. Okay, now the Bloatmites are on there. That's good. Oh shit! We're doing it. Oh, life support's at 99. That's okay. We got some time. What's their health at? 25. Okay, we can kill these guys with 1 radium shot. All these guys, looks like. Okay, I think we finally got this battle. Okay, guns are up, so I'm gonna fire and then fire this right after, so it hits. I probably should have fired these first and this one right after. Okay, we just killed everybody. Good. Idea for next one. So, interrupting the main video just to point out a mistake I made in this battle with the Kromic Monitor. As you probably saw, I decided to send my Bloatmites into the enemy throne control, or their throne room, as well as their weapon system room. And that was a mistake. What I should have done, instead of worrying about the throne room and evasion, was just send both of the Bloatmites here into the enemy's weapon room. That would have inundated the place with poison and be able to take advantage of this module I have that causes double damage to the crew when they're in a poison's cloud. So that would have been effective. And then I would have done even more damage to the weapon system, so he wouldn't be able to hit me with his bolter and his beam weapon. And if you saw in this battle later, because I failed to do that, failed to really focus on the weapon system, then I wound up taking a lot of hull damage. Look at that hull damage there. See, that was a lot. That was excessive damage for this battle, and a lot of that comes from, I mean, yeah, part of it's, you know, a quote skill issue, but more so I didn't really understand how to use. I mean, this is my first time using this ship and these poison weapons, and not really understanding how you had want to work at that, or use those in conjunction with your weapons to break the shields and kill off the enemy crew. So a better option for me would have been to send in the Bloatmites into the weapons room, and then also use the Zeus cannon, or use the radium and Zeus cannon to break the shield. And I'd have to time the shots. So one shot would break the shield, the other two shots would enter into the room. And this Zeus cannon, if you recall, even though it's one shot, it'll do 3 hull damage. So it's a pretty powerful little weapon if you time it right, but it only has one shot, so it can easily be defeated by one shield if the shield's up. And so the timing, now also note that the radium 2 has a projectile speed of 450, while the Zeus cannon has a speed of 900. So you'd have to time your shots if you want to break a shield and do damage. Maximum damage would be to fire the radium first. What I do is I wait to see the shots just leave the field of vision. I think that once the second shot is about to leave the field, I don't know if I can see it here. Let me see. I'll just, oh, right there. Okay, I think we almost saw it. I saw the shots. They just kind of disappeared on me. I'm trying to get the last shots off here. Let me turn them. You don't want to get the. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to see when I shoot. Okay, I'm about ready to shoot. Let's see. Yeah, see there I fired the Zeus cannon by itself. That was a mistake. I don't know what I was doing there. I guess I was trying to break the shield first with the Zeus and then go in with the radium blaster to do some damage. And see, I wasn't using the weapons properly here. So now later on, throughout in the remaining battles, I finally kind of figure out how to time the weapons to break the shields. But I'm just letting you know, if you get any kind of ship, you want to look at the timing of your weapons just to see what it's going to take to break the shields and do the damage that you want them to do, especially if the weapons have significantly different projectile speeds. And yeah, this cost me a lot of hull damage, and I was just obsessing over the throne. If you take out the throne, then, or damage the throne, you can reduce the evasion. I was more concerned about my shots missing, but it's more important for in this asteroid field, especially. This asteroid field is going to work against me and work against the enemy, because if you saw earlier, the asteroid managed to take down my my shield several times, and then he got his beam weapon in there. His beam weapon did a ton of damage to my systems, as you saw. You know, and let me see. I'm trying to find when he first hit me. See, like right. Let me go back to the battle starts. Let's see where the battle start off. See right there, he's already starting to get damage on me. I think a let's see if an asteroid hits me. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I got hit here. Okay, it looks like an asteroid hit me. Let me see if that. Or I don't know if it's his weapon or his asteroid. Let me see if I can figure out what hit. I thought an asteroid hit me too. I'm just trying to see. There's a lot going on. Yeah, see that was an asteroid. So an asteroid hit me. Is in the enemy will fire his beam weapon regardless. He doesn't care if your shield's up or not. He'll still fire his beam when it's ready to fire. And so the asteroid worked against me. I started taking some damage and getting some systems damage as well. So that was a big a mistake on my part. Was worrying about just trying to take out the throne. With these Bloatmites, I should have been trying to focus on the enemy's weapon room. And I think I finally understood that later on. Later in the battle, I finally got my act together. See, in the last part of the battle, I finally was targeting the weapons room with the next suite of Bloatmites. And I did put one in the throne room. That was still a mistake. I should have put both Bloatmites here. I should have just not worried about the throne room. And he could have done the shield, but it was more important to take out the weapons so he couldn't hit us with these weapons. We take out this weapon here, and we have to take out the beam because we have the asteroids hitting us, right? In this particular hazard zone, that's the case. That was one of the bigger mistakes I made there. If I'd had known that going in, we wouldn't have had nearly this much hull damage. Probably would have been a lot less and would have saved a lot of scrap. So I just wanted to point that out. Same way, thanks for listening, and let's continue with the video. 14 scrap for all that. Nothing. Okay, we gotta go repair this thing. Life support. Dying. Look at our hull now. We're definitely have to hit a space station or shipyard. Okay, everything's repaired. Okay, let's see where we're at here. And we already passed the shipyard. I guess yeah, it was much earlier. So now we're gonna head here and see if we can get some crew. It's really tough to start this out with Plus we had a bad start and also no ability to board the enemy craft. So that's a big problem. I wonder if I can... Oh yeah, if I summon this, I thought maybe my my Cannibal can attack it, but he can't. It's a friendly, he can't attack. Oh, I forgot. Alright, so I think we're in good shape. Let's move on. Head right here. Oh, okay, these are damaged, but so are we. Okay, so let's get Bloatmites there and get one in the weapon room. He's casting Fireball as that could. Okay, I should have waited. That may disrupt our spell. Because it'll hit us. Oh, okay, it's going to hear our life support. Great. Okay, so we'll vent that. At least we know it's one of those Imperial Psychers there. I was casting Radium. That's bad. That could like kill these guys. One shot would kill these guys. So I gotta watch out for that. I may have to get them to dodge out of there. It looks like the he's got two. Oh, he has a beam weapon. Oh, that's gonna cause power or cause fire on our ship. We're almost ready to fire. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the I guess the weapon room. That does damage, right? You know, let me, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fire the Radium first and then fire the Zeus cannon in there after. Okay, now I'll fire the Zeus cannon since the first shots are hitting. I want to do damage to his weapons. Oh, apparently I kill my guy too. Oh, I know I killed my own Bloatmite. Oh, it hit the shield. See, I was too late. I don't know the timing of these weapons. I have to work on that. Okay, he's firing. I'm glad he only has this weapon, because that means okay, so he won't be able to hurt us as long as our shield stays up. See, that would be going for my caster, and that'd be devastating if he died. Now I can fire his other weapon at us, and... Oh, people are taking poison damage there. Okay, good. Okay. I don't know who... I don't remember. I forgot to see who was in there, and their thrones didn't damage. That's good. Okay, Radium's up. We gotta get the shield... Well, you know, I can fire the Radium... Where are they moving to? They're moving... I can see where they're moving. That's neat. Okay, I'm going to fire into their weapon room again. Oh, you know what? Let me wait for this to be ready. I want to fire them close together. Okay, they're ready to go, so I'm going to fire this. When they leave, then I'm going to fire my other gun. Oh, fire. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to fire the Zeus cannon at the weapon. Hopefully we'll penetrate the shield this time. There. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. See, now they can't use any of their weapons on us. Oh, but they can cast Fireball, can't they? Alright, so I guess I better get out of here. And we'll vent. I don't like doing that, but that keeps our shield down, but I have no choice. Okay, see how much fire damage it's doing? Looks like it did about maybe 30%, so fire damage is a real thing. I'm glad it recovers on its own, I don't care. Guns are almost ready again. We almost got them destroyed, but if we break the shield with the Radium, this will destroy the ship. So, and their evasion's 10 though. So let me go for the throne this time. Okay, now I'll fire this and fire at their weapons. I should have fired into the weapon room, huh? Good, that was it. See, 3 shots. Perfect. Okay, I got it timed better this time. Looks like it was a one of those, I forgot what they call that, alkalite. Alright, that went really well. Now I gotta wait for air to come back. Okay, I'm getting a little better at this ship, the timing of the weapons. Ooh. Okay, now we get Ray Beam. This does spawn skulls in the room. That's pretty cool. That would be perfect for this ship, wouldn't it? So that's a way to board a ship. But it takes 28 seconds to charge. It also does hull damage. Huh. Spawn skulls. Well, you know, I could use this to also grab a chest. Because another thing we need to do is we have the ability to grab chests. So this may be something to get that we could use almost immediately. And the power is 1. So that's an odd item, but it would help us out, right? Because then we could board a system with it. And here, the Claymore is a really good missile for end of the game. Now the other option is I save my money. Well, I could get one and then sell it, right? Let me go see how much the Great Bean sells for. I don't really know for sure. Gotta check the online wiki for the game Void War, and both of these cost 60 and they sell for 30 each. So it doesn't matter which one I get. If I need scrap, I can sell it for an extra 30, or I can use it. And the one I could probably use, I like having this for the end of game boss. This would be a great missile to have at the end, but this we could use right now since we have no way to board. So I'm going to go and grab this for now, and depending on what we run into at this next merchant, we'll see whether we use it or not. And to get this actually working, I would have to pay, let's see. So we need, it only costs 35 and 20, so for 55 scrap I could have another weapon, right? It does hull damage. That'd be a good thing for us, because we're having a little trouble here, a little struggle, even though we got a 3-shot weapon. It's not a bad thing to have. I'll just keep this in mind. I'm not going to spend the scrap just yet, because again, scrap is limited, so let's move on. Plus we have to think about repairing the hull in the ship, right? Let's move on. We can't go here because I don't want to hit this abstract wound. Doesn't benefit me. And we rest it up except for my commander. And we have large cargo haulers, broadcast haranguing speech. Okay, let's investigate. Oh, the haulers decide to go on strike, me injecting their cargo. We got 28 scrap. Nice. Okay, now we're getting some good stuff. Okay, let's move on. We're going to head to the one more node until we get to the merchant. And we have a hostile pirate vessel. Okay, let's get these Bloatmites on there. It'd be nice if there's a module that could shorten the casting time of your psychers. That'd be excellent. So we'll cast one here, and now I think he's still, you know, he's immune to suffocation. He's still affected by poison, so that's good. And we'll fire into their. I'm gonna fire into their shield room because I don't want to fire into weapons. I don't want to kill my Bloatmite unnecessarily, right? So I think that's a better idea. Now we wait. And that's that's a disruptor that could stun my weapons. I hope it doesn't happen. Oh, it's some disable my shields. How long? 5 seconds. Not too bad. Oh, I forgot he's not at the shields. He needs to get over there. Okay, so we got our Bloatmites out, and they also have a thunder cannon. Ugh, 2 hull damage per shot. That's not good. I hope our guys. Ooh, see. Oh, it damaged my throne. Okay, I'm trying to repair that. It did damage to me too. Okay, now my Bloatmites are on. And let's see. We want to use the radium to take down the shield, and then we'll go after the weapons. I think we can destroy their weapons. So I'm going to go after the... I'm not going to kill their crew yet. I want to take down the weapons. Okay, now I'll fire. Looks like their shield's going to be down. So I could have used the radium on the guy. One of the guy in the engine room, that's alright. Perfect. See, now we got the... Now the weapons are down. Now I can't harass with his weapons anymore. And we're still waiting for shields to come back up. I've got to repair the throne. And now we just have to wait for weapons to come back up, and then we'll win this, I think. And they only have 2 hull, yeah, so I just need one more shot through the shields, and we win. They just have 1 shield, so this is going to be a winner. I don't think I'm going to get their weapons back up in time. So my shield's back up. And okay, now we got the... we wait for the radium, the cannon. Now I've got to time the shots right, so we're going to go... Oh, I kill? No, he just took poison. It looks like when the first shot leads, right there, that's when I fire my Zucam. When I see this shot around here, I can fire the Zeus. So we'll fire into weapons again. They have a 5 evasion, so these shots could miss. See, there we go. Perfect. Excellent. Love it. 24 scrap, 1 munition. Alright. So we have 128 scrap, and we also have this extra weapon, which I could sell for 30. So it's technically 158 scrap. So keep that in mind. If you find a new weapon, you can also sell it. You want to look online to see what would sell at the for half the price, but it's basically half the price what you buy it for in most cases. All right, so now we finally get to a merchant here. Now there's another node. Ooh, high temperature. You get like extra score for residence at the end of the game, but you don't really have to visit that. It does guarantee an encounter. We'll probably visit those later. So now we're at the trading post. What do they got? Oh yes. Okay, now this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a Imperial Psyker. It has Aetheric Gate. Teleport self and nearby friendly. This is my ticket to getting onto the enemy ship. So now I can get on the enemy ship. And it says teleport self and nearby friendly crew. So this is something that it's expensive, but I have to get it. Because otherwise my white team member can't get, my Cannibal can't get on the enemy ship, right? Now the challenge, though, if I get this guy on the ship, is I gotta make sure he stays alive, right? So that's gonna be a challenge. If I do bring him over, then I've gotta keep him alive, and I gotta think about what else. We have some other spells here, right? And I could also sell this weapon. Now that I've got boarding someone online, I could sell this thing. So if we sell this, it would sell for 30. So let's consider what that means. Also, this character has an extra spell slot. So he has, you can see it down below. He has 2 eyes. One's occupied with the Aetheric Gate. These other guys, one's a fireball. Fireball is good to have, but the Aetheric Gate's more important. And he has a rejuvenate. Rejuvenate's also very good, but he's cost 100, right? Very expensive. So that would help out our teams who have no way to heal everyone else. I know how my Cannibal can heal, but not everyone else. And these other guys, not bad for... This one would be a bad guy to have. He's very expensive. See, it's 65. And for spells, we have Noxious Blast. Well, that is in line with my Sigil Rot, right? This is not a bad spell to have, but it wouldn't work on the ships like the demonic possessed ships, right? So I'm not really crazy about that. This isn't bad either. It generates a thrall, and this is a drained strength. This will I prefer stun over this. I mean, stun, the slow is good, but you see most of these ships are small, and I don't think it really helps a whole lot on the smaller ships that you encounter. So anyway, I'm going to get this guy. We have to get him, right? So now I've got him. Now I have a way to get, and I'm going to, yeah, he's in the right spot. So my commander just go right here, and then we'll get over on the enemy ship, right? And now one challenge too is if the ship has like a has doors or a two, like what I normally like to do with this guy is dump him into the throne, the command throne of the enemy ship. But because he's going to be with them, it doesn't work like that. I can't dump into one room. I have to always dump into a two room, or into a room with 2 tiles at least. So this could lead to a case where we dump there and then he starts taking too much damage and we have to leave, right? So I may need to give him another spell. And I don't know if I have anything here we can give him that would help out. I mean, I could have him, for example, cast a Blood Curse in the room where we're going to land. That's another option. Or even cast a drone. Oh, now Drain Strength, this would be helpful. What I could do is I could cast this in the room where we're going to land. And this would help keep him alive. So I need to get this. But to get this, I'm going to have to sell something. Let me see what I have here to sell. I thought I sold that shield already, right? I thought I had a shield. Yeah, I sold it. Okay. And he already has a weapon, power sword. So I'm going to sell this Grave Beam. We can always find more weapons later. And this only works if shields are down. I'd like to have it, but I think we need to lean into our boarding, right? Now we have a way to make boarding strong with this Aetheric Gate. So what I'm going to do is we're going to sell this module here, and we're going to buy this Drain Strength, okay? And I'm going to give that to my High Magistrate, okay? Let's go load out, go to the High Magistrate, and we'll give him... Okay, so now we're enhancing our boarding capability, because he can drain the strength of the units in a target room, and then we land that room, they're not going to do as much damage. And that'll help keep him alive, and then my Campbell can hopefully do a little more damage. Now there's no equipment here, so we'll have to get some more equipment. Now I've got 28 scrap left, and I'm trying to think what else we need. We're kind of low in health, right? Our hull's getting kind of hurt, and we could run into another problem. So with some powerful enemy ships, I do need to get our shields up, but I think we're going to need a little more protection, so I'm going to buy some insurance. I'm going to go ahead and just repair some of the hull while we're here. Makes sense? Where are we at now? Halfway? Okay, now we're at half strength. So if we do run into another shipyard, we can hopefully gain another 10. So we bought a few extra hull points. Maybe that'll get us to the next shipyard or the next merchant. And with 16 scrap left, there's nothing else we can buy. I wouldn't have minded getting this guy, but we'll find another crew layer. Right now, we're going to try and take advantage of this. So, all right, so we have a Magistrate here, or Magister, High Magister, and now he has an Aetheric Gate. And this is a really good win for us. So now we're going to reach the end of this sector in the end of the video. So we'll head to the Stargate, and we'll see what's coming up next. And so, now at this point, what we want to do is try to maximize our ability to hit the sectors that will give us the most scrap. And there's going to be risk involved with that, right? Because the war zone, exclusion zones are more dangerous sectors, but you get a lot more scrap, and you need as much scrap as you can. So it's better that you take the risk to do that. And one option is the Imperial Shrine World. I would do that if I needed the Aetheric Gate. We have it now. So we've accomplished getting an Aetheric Gate. Technical. Now here it's going to be a little challenging because the units are pretty strong themselves, but we also have a chance of getting a very powerful unit. If we play our cards right, we might be able to get a unit called an Assault Cyborg. There is a shrine here. It's a technical shrine, and we can pledge our allegiance to it. And we may give us a chance to give us a very powerful unit. Still need a lot of scrap for it, but that'd be excellent for boarding. That'd really enhance our boarding capabilities even more. And then later on, going this route too would lead us to a exclusion zone here, which we definitely want to hit. On higher torments, you always want to hit all the exclusion zones you can, and if you die, you die. That's just the way it is. But this is the way you get, because you'll get an extra, I think, up to 4 nodes than you would in these other sectors, right? Now you still run into nodes where nothing happens, but And by the time we get here, we'll also have to be ready for the demonically possessed ships. That means getting Shield 2 and perhaps even getting another ship's armament, because we're going to have a tough time boarding those ships since my Cannibal, he needs some armor to add hit points. So I'm going to try and get some armor for my Cannibal. And then we'll probably hit one of these two zones. We'll see which one it is. We'll have a choice, and then we'll hit this exclusion zone, then we'll reach the finale. So I think this is a really good path to take. This other path, we could do the same thing, but we'll run into an exclusion zone earlier, and you'll get a lot more scrap in this zone because it's longer. And then, I don't know if you know, but you saw the way some of the scrap rewards here are very low, like 18 scrap after battle. But once you get here, there's a factor. I think it's like 1.1, 1.2. There's a multiplier factor. They go against the range of scrap you get, and you get a lot. So as you proceed through each sector, there's a multiplier that'll give you a lot more scrap. See, so I like the fact there's an exclusion zone right here. I've had some games where I have an exclusion zone like right here, and I go through it, but you don't get as much scrap. This is really good. This path here, so that's the route we're going to take. So anyway, to wrap up this video, I had some learning, a couple little bit of learning pains, but I've never played this ship before, but now I understand how to break shields, right? You fire the Radiant Blaster, it's slower moving, 450 first. It's got 2 shots, it breaks the shield, and then the Zeus Cannon is only 1 shot, hits after that and does 3 hull. And this will destroy a whole system with 3 hull damage. So this is the way you play a ship. If I'd known that at the beginning, we would have had a lot more hull left. I just didn't realize that. I found that these Bloatmite spells are a little weak. I wouldn't mind getting better spells, but it does help take advantage of this sigil rot, so that's why we have these things. But I am open to replacing these. We'll have to see if we get enough scrap to do it. And as you notice, my Cannibal, he doesn't rest, but now I have a way to get him some health, right? Now I can get him on the enemy ship using this Aetheric Gate. And this is a big one. This is the most important thing we succeed in doing in this first sector, is getting a way to enhance boarding. And now we found a way to do it. Now keep in mind that it was just random luck. We were able to afford this guy and get him. If not, then I would have been at a greater disadvantage. Now we have a chance. We actually have a fighting chance to win this game at a disadvantage having. And then we've got the drained strength. This is also going to enhance boarding, because I'll be able to throw this in the room if there's a large crew in there right before we go. In fact, what I could do maybe is throw I gotta be careful when I throw the Bloatmites, right? This runs counter now to the Bloatmite. The Bloatmite strategy is to poison the crew, but these guys are susceptible to poison. See, so that's gonna be a problem. I don't necessarily want to. I may have to be wary of using these Bloatmites until after we've got them almost finished off, right? Like maybe I'll go in with this crew. This will be the first assault, and then once they're all, we've got them weakened, because this guy's gonna get weakened. He's gonna get possibly, he can get weakened, right? And he gets too weak, we'll have to recall, and then I send the Bloatmites to finish him off. That may be the way we do this, which will work. That's also a valid strategy. So, all right, well, thanks for watching part 1 of this playthrough on Torment 6, and see you in part 2. Take care.